something your child said that you'll never forget? When my mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I remember sitting in the doctor's office hearing words but not really understanding them until one sentence landed like a punch. Over time, her memories will fade. My mom had always remembered everything. Birthdays, favorite meals, random stories from 20 years ago. She could remember exactly which toy my brother cried over when he was 7. The idea that she could forget any of us felt impossible, but the hardest conversation wasn't with the doctor. It was with my 6-year-old daughter, Emma. I tried explaining it as gently as I could. Grandma's brain is getting tired, sweetheart. Sometimes she might forget things. Emma looked worried. Will she forget me? I didn't know how to answer. Finally, I said softly, maybe. She thought about it for a second, then nodded and went back to coloring. Kids process things differently. I assumed she'd forgotten the conversation. A few months later, we visited Mom, and immediately I knew it was one of the bad days. She smiled politely when we walked in, but there was confusion in her eyes. Then she looked at Emma and asked, "Who's this sweet little girl?" My heart sank. My mother had babysat Emma every weekend. They made cookies together, built puzzles, fed birds in the backyard, and now she didn't know who she was. I opened my mouth to explain, but Emma walked over first. She climbed beside Grandma on the couch and smiled. "Hi, Grandma, I'm Emma." My mother smiled politely. "It's nice to meet you." Then Emma said something I'll carry with me forever. "That's okay if you forgot. I remember you." The room became completely silent. My husband looked away. I could already feel tears building. Then Emma opened her backpack and pulled out a small purple box. I made something. Inside were dozens of index cards held together with a giant ring. On each card was a picture, crayon drawings, photographs, tiny handwritten notes. The first one showed Grandma teaching her how to make pancakes. Underneath, Emma had written, "You let me flip the pancakes even when I dropped one." Another card showed them planting flowers. Another was from Christmas. Another from the zoo. Every card had a memory, and every memory ended with the same sentence. "I love you." Mom's hands trembled as she flipped through them. Then Emma said, "If your memories get lost, you can borrow mine." I completely broke. So did my dad. Even Mom looked emotional, though I wasn't sure she understood why. That night, after Emma fell asleep, I found Mom sitting at the kitchen table. She was looking through those cards again, and for the first time since her diagnosis, she admitted something she'd hidden from everyone. I'm scared. Not angry, not confused, scared. What if I forget everything? I sat beside her, trying not to cry, and before I could answer, a sleepy voice came from the hallway. Emma had woken up. She walked over in her dinosaur pajamas and climbed into Grandma's lap. Then she touched her cheek and said, "Then we'll just make new memories." Mom smiled sadly. "But what if I forget those too?" Emma shrugged. "Then we'll make more." Like it was the easiest thing in the world. For the next 4 years, they kept making memories. Tea parties, birthday cakes, movie nights, pancakes every Saturday. And every time Mom forgot something, Emma would simply smile and say, "It's okay, we can do it again." Eventually, Mom forgot names. Sometimes she forgot where she lived. But whenever Emma walked into the room, Mom always smiled, and she always said the same thing. "I don't remember who you are." Then she'd pause. "But I know you're someone I love." Last year, Mom passed away peacefully. After the funeral, I found those memory cards sitting in Emma's room. I asked her why she hadn't buried them with Grandma. She hugged the little box and smiled through tears. Grandma doesn't need them anymore. I asked what she meant, and my daughter looked at me and said the one sentence I'll never forget, because now she remembers everything.